Force them to look into the tapes, match them up and see what happens and carry it on from there. And as a matter of fact, we got a group of people that are getting into thousands now that know how they're doing it. We can take them by the hand and we can show them how it works. We can show them 1, 2, 3.
But Mayor Daley wanted this other election like nothing, and everybody thinks he's doing a good job. I mean, he's getting the Olympics, you know.
Well, Olympics. What's the Olympics? And a guy running around showing a discus. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but that's just show. We're talking about life and death here. We're talking about mostly minorities, second generation of slaves.
Does he care for minorities?
I don't know. I mean, what can I tell you? Maybe the ones that are on his side. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's in the guy's mind, but my God, he knows this is happening. We got incidents that we can show you where when he watched the John Newry report, he called his court reporter, assistant corporation counsels up and told them he was worried somebody's going to jail. But unfortunately, they got to cover it up, because if you don't cover this up, the whole thing falls. If you find out that...
So what you're saying is there's fraud upon the courts?
Tons of it. Tons of it. Tons.
So somebody's got to pay for this?
That's right. Unfortunately, the poor innocent people are paying for it now with their money. They're paying with all the things there is. There's 10,000 minorities in the county jail. I mean, that's a lot of people. Now, let's look at it this way. Let's just take this on a basis now. All these guys are getting out for murder with DNA. Well, that's not the only crimes that people are doing the wrong thing for. What about for rapes, burglaries, other crimes? What about people losing their homes, losing this? How much of the fortune is going on? How far is it spread? A little word here and there, it's gone. You have to have a basic investigation for this. And we've got the evidence showing it is happening. They can say what they want. They can say people are crazy. They can say anything they want. We got the facts. We got the evidence. We've got everything.
So what about Shapiro? Is Shapiro with the...
Shapiro, I think, worked with Chagin, okay?
Oh, okay.
And the point is we got to go look into who signed the Chagin.
Who signed the Chagin?
Well, from what we read already, Michael Daley was one of them.
Michael Daley?
Yeah, Judge Aspin.
Judge Aspin?
Judge Aspin, McGarr, and then Judge Abraham Lincoln Marovitz was one of the guys that was
So why is it after the Chagin if he didn't do it?
I don't know. We're going to have to look into this whole thing. We should just tell him to get it out and let's see the whole ball of wax. So that we can
Did Mr. Chagin get any money off this?
He didn't get no money until Mr. John Lucille showed him all the evidence of the forgery. You can take a look. We got a letter from Chagin to John Lucille. And it tells the date all this happened. Then you just put it in and see when he got his money. It took him quite a long time to get his money.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens there. You know, and if you get into this, now here's another thing. Did you know that the Chagin was really done in about 72? How many guys do you think ever really won? I'm talking about winning, not no tiny little settlement or playing around or nothing.
Yeah, because
won.
Because the Chagin, when you hear in the paper and the news, they're always talking about the people that they didn't get their raises or anything, but they never talk about the people that got fired.
Can't, because there's only one person that ever won. That person had no education, 8th grade probably, and still beat him. All the lawyers couldn't do it. Dan Webb did a Chagin, he couldn't win. He got some kind of settlement.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, you can look up all this stuff. You can find it out. You know, you just got to go.
But how about all the city workers that have been fired?
Wow.
Is there money to be made here? What the city owes?
Well, you got to realize that in 1984, when they had the probation, it was totally illegal. It was supposed to be a 6-month probation. They changed the rules in halfway and made it 3rd. Plus, not only that, what they did do is they had 2 different sets of rules. Now, another thing is, they never paid everybody their vacation pay.
Okay.
Some departments had to do it because you're kept on the payroll with your vacation. So anybody that had a vacation running after they were fired, these people had a right to have a hearing. See what I'm saying to you?
Okay, well...
But you know, we got to go into more than that. Got more? We got to go into the war. We got to go into the death penalty people. We got to find out why people are getting killed over there for the rule of law and there's no rule of law. We got to find out what's happening here, how people are losing everything here. I mean, who's benefiting from all this? So we could really go into this.
Are you saying the rich are benefiting from this? How about the poor?
Well, you know, some of the rich get messed up too. It's the ones well-connected that are rich that get it. Otherwise, you ain't got a chance. Just for instance, say we doctor up a transcript. Say you got a young man out there that's they depositioned. Poor young man. He tells where he is. I was with my mother. I was by my wife's house. I was here. I was there. All they do, doctor it up a little bit and say he doesn't know where he was at. When they get to court, they ask him his name, read from the... If I told you in this transcript that you said this and this on another day, you didn't say that, what's he going to say? He looks like a liar. The jury's already on his butt. His lawyer sits there and looks at the grounds. If something's wrong, never helps him. It's so simple to do this. You know what? You got to realize it's like what Sherlock Holmes said. When you eliminate the impossible, whatever's left, or how highly improbable, that's the solution. There's a solution to everything there.
Okay.
And we'll go up against, one more thing, we'll go up against anybody with this evidence. We dare them to prove us wrong. They can't. So take it from there, big guy.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.